Excellent. We are now live. Hey, it's great to have you here. Welcome to the live stream. So glad to see lots of great faces in the audience. Pam, it's always a pleasure. Rico, how you doing? Ash, great to have you on board. And we should be, let's see here, waiting for the live stream to appear. Excellent. And we are indeed live. It's great to see you all here. And I want to let you know that this live stream is being sponsored by Spreadshop. Everything you need to create and sell merch online, Spreadshop. Again, welcome. It's Brian G. Johnson. I'm really excited to have you here today. Welcome. Great to see you. Let me know where you're coming from. Really excited today just to take some time, talk about YouTube growth. Back in my studio, took a little bit of time just to decompress after my workation in Yellowstone. I went back to the mountains and took a few photos, but really took an actual vacation. It's crazy where the YouTuber puts down the camera, sort of, takes a few photos and just enjoys. Personal fitness, welcome. I'm so glad you made it. Martin, it's great to see you, my friend. Great to have you on board. Carrie, hello, welcome. And I want to let you know that this live stream really is for you today. I want to do the best I can to share what I've learned on YouTube for about 4.5, maybe 5 years, publishing some 800 videos, driving more than 11 million YouTube views. Crazy. And you know, it all began, there it is. It all began with this, a mobile phone. An old iPhone. And actually, when I started, some of the videos that did really, really well were filmed just on an iPhone, no microphone. And that really allowed me to move forward and get tremendous results. You can do it too. All kinds of people are dropping in. Let's see what's going on. What's happening? How is the stream doing? New England Scratcher, thank you so much for the super chat. Great to see you here. Science Aquatics Girl, it's been a minute, my friend. We bumped into each other in Texas maybe 2 years ago. Want to let you know I will be speaking at, what's that event? That is the, oh goodness, I'm going to be in trouble now. I'll be at that one. I'll be at all the video events this summer and fall, looking to speak at Vid Summit, looking to speak at People of Video. And the conference we met at was Video Marketing World. Fantastic. 47 people dropping in. Welcome to the live stream. Look, hey, if you are excited about YouTube, if you're like, I want to figure all this stuff out, let me know. Tell me a little bit about you. Leave a comment below. I want to know about your channel. Let's do this. Tell me, what was the last video you published about? Let's just do a little scientific research that's not too scientific and see. Great to have you all here. I'm going to work with some of my windows here so I can see your comments. Looks like we're coming in just fine. Let's get some blue lights on in the background because as a professional YouTuber, it's important to have blue lights. Not a lot of people know that, but I have so many studios now. It's like I have to choose the right one. This would be the editing room, master bedroom. There we got the blue lights happening. Content marketing, videos about content marketing, videos about Fortnite. Never played Fortnite. Big Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. And when you get hit in the head by me, just know that's an old guy with terrible reflexes, and I still took you out. You better be careful. Hey, Joe's Your Cooking Guide. Cooking tutorials, awesome. I actually have a culinary degree from France. Who knew? You know what? All kinds of things happening here on YouTube. Minecraft skits, bluegill fishing. Oh, bluegills, awesome. You can do that in Minnesota where I was born. Lagging. I guess we're getting a little bit of lag. Okay, well, we'll just have to see. Let's just see what, I'll run a little connection internet speed test. And we'll see what we get. Hey, gang, I have a really strong download signal. How is everyone doing? I'm guessing we're going to have a little bit of lag, but whatever. Who cares? Anybody noticing the lag? NBA channel. Pam, hey, Brian, and all the gang. Thanks, Brian. Appreciate all the help. Absolutely. Great to see you all here. I think we're just fine. You know what? here's the deal. You want a tip? If you want to grow on YouTube, try not to let the little things impact you. There might be a bit of lag, but hopefully we'll be able to move forward. No lag here, but there's nothing to worry about. There you go. Let's focus on the content and move forward. So let's do this. Someone drop a simple question, maybe a few sentences, and I'd love to take your questions and just share some thoughts and ideas. I do want to let you know, let's go back here, and I want to share my screen with you. And we'll do this right here. We'll share this screen and we'll see how this works. We'll highlight that. And I want to let you know that this live stream is indeed sponsored by Spreadshop. Really fantastic resource where you can get started absolutely free. You can create your own merchandise. Won't cost you anything. And I've just done just that myself, and the kind folks at Spreadshop are making this live stream and a lot of the content on my channel possible. So big love to the folks at Spreadshop. Absolutely, really appreciate them. In fact, you can check out my channel. You can see some of the work I've done with Spreadshop, some of the different, well, like this right here is from Spreadshop. Pretty cool. Brian, I really need to know, are you a great content creator? Yeah, let's try to ask a premier functionality. Yeah, let's try to keep the questions more towards YouTube tips and tactics. If I can answer anything I can, I'm not a premier guy, sadly. Pamela says, here we go. Are longer videos better now? My home feed seems to be full of videos over 10 minutes now. The one thing I would say, Pamela, is what I've learned is I've done really excellent with videos in YouTube search with shorter videos. Most of the time, what I see when videos are getting recommended is they do tend to be longer. But as I've shared so many times, I think the thing that really, really matters is not the length. The thing that so many YouTubers get caught up in is, you know, should it be 10 minutes or 5 minutes? But really look at how long you're able to keep viewers watching. And the other thing I want to remind everybody is that there are so many ways that YouTube can look at the engagement of viewers onto your video. So in other words, when you publish a video, can you get an end screen click? Getting that click is going to help ensure your video gets pushed out to a bigger audience. How many people actually subscribe to the video? Again, that's a really important factor in determining just how much the YouTube algorithm will push out your video. So the thing I would say is never really begin with the mindset of I'm going to publish a longer video, but instead say, and I'm closing my eyes because I really want to convey the idea of thinking and really tapping into what the audience wants and starting from a place of what is my audience interested in? What kind of topic do they have to click on? And then start the video from there. And then what I do is if I see I've got a lot to say about this one particular topic, then I'm going to go longer, and I'm really focused on average view duration. So think about this. If I've got a 14-minute video, I want to see an average view duration of 9 minutes. Really a long average view duration, like 65% average view duration. Now, again, it doesn't mean I begin the process with I'm going to publish a long video. I never do that. Instead, what I do, hey, Ryan, thank you. I'll get to your question in just a minute here. What I do is think, what's the topic? And then does it look like I'm going to go shorter or longer? If I go shorter, I really want to grab an end screen click. So I really want to plan out the video and encourage people to click the end screen video at the end of the video, which will really show the YouTube algorithm that viewers are really engaged into my content. Okay, next question. Let's go back here and let's come in. Ryan, thank you so much for the super chat. Love having you here. Ryan says, hey, Brian, a lot of people don't really speak about the photography niche on YouTube for CPMs and RPMs. Have you any insights on it? I would love it. I don't either. And here's what I would encourage for you. And I'm not sure how you're going to take this because you really want to know that data. Does it matter? Are you going to change niches? Let me know. Answer some of these questions. Would you change niches if I said they're really bad or they're great? For me, for example, I love photography. I love storytelling. I love vlogging. I went to Yellowstone, took a ton of killer photos, and made a killer kind of vlog. And the thing I want you to think about is, I believe if you want to make a lot of money, and I'm just going to riff here for a minute, Ryan, I believe, and I hate to think I know what you want, but I believe you want to make a lot of money. I think that matters more than the CPM, than the RPM. And what I can tell you is, the more you can get engaged and excited, and you can show up and you can deliver information that people are passionate about the thing you're passionate about, the money will come. If you really want to make a lot of money, then the way you're going to get it is not by trying to figure out how to make 10 cents more per RPM, but publishing one video that does incredibly well, blows up the algorithm, and drives millions of views. When you do that, you'll get what you want. I guarantee it. Focus on what matters most to the audience, and you're going to win. Hope that helps. I would change the way, so Ryan says, let's see this. Oh, that wasn't quite it. Here we go. I would change the way I go about it. It's so many different routes to go in photography niche, whether it's camera reviews or BTS photo shoots. So what I would say is, camera reviews are always going to earn more because they're based on products. So think about this. If you're an advertiser, you know, if you can get someone interested in your camera and they buy it, you make money. So do that. But again, I think the thing that's more important, at least for me, and what I see in the most successful YouTubers, is they focus on creating content that's really exciting, engaging. They focus on that, and over time, they make money in a variety of different ways. And again, Ryan, I know I'm not answering your question exactly, but I do think, for me personally, and what I've seen in literally almost every individual that I've coached that's wanted to make money, is focus on the value you deliver. Because when your value is higher, you're going to get more people tapping into what you do. You'll make more money that way. So something to think about. Focus for the win, says Susie. It's always so great to see you. And I just want to let you know, I love seeing so many of the coaching clients that are in here right now, like Susie and Pamela's here. And I saw, I forget who, lots of people in the stream right now. And it's just so good to see you all. 89 people here. That is really fantastic. Thank you for the super chats we've had. And it's just so nice to be able to be back in the studio, hanging out. Let's pop a cool one. Of course, I'm talking about Perrier, because I don't need anything other than just some water and maybe a granola bar, some berries, you know, your typical summer stuff, and I'm good to go. Hey, Brian, I run a Lego channel and I'm struggling to stand out. I'm colorblind, and I'm wondering if I should use that to help separate me from the competition. I necessarily wouldn't go down that road, and I don't know if you really need to. What I would think about is, how can you create something with Legos and really create an experience for people and focus on what the audience wants. I would do this. I would do some research. And by the way, if you're watching and you're thinking, how can I grow? Do this. It works in the Lego niche. It works in the personal finance niche. If you've got a vlog, it works in that too. In fact, it'll work in any niche at all. Do this. Find 3 channels that have the results that you want and are also covering content in the specific manner that you'd like to. Now, it might be a little different. You might have some different ideas. Of course, we're all individual and unique people, right? But when you identify something that's working in the same niche, then you can say, you can really look at the channels and do this. If right now you're like, I'm just not sure this will work, stop. Please stop and believe it can work, and believe that some of the information you can gain from me and the peers like Nick Nimmin, Dee Nimmin, Roberto Blake, Daniel Battelle, some of the teachers here on YouTube, like Owen Hemsath, when you listen and you're open to the fact that so many other people have done it, then you can do it too. You open the doorway. I see so many people saying, well, I'm a snowflake and individual, but my thing is dead. No, it's not different. So the thing you do is find 3 channels in the same niche that are doing what you're doing. And then I want you to really look at those channels over a period of weeks and months and study and think about the delivery and the topics and the editing and the video titles and the thumbnails. And then look at your own channel and say, what's different? What's the difference between these channels that are driving the results I want and my channel? And be honest with yourself. And again, don't say, I don't know. I see so many people doing that. You do know. Or you can learn. But the minute you say, I don't know, you're telling your brain there's no work to do here. The thing is this. If you want to grow on YouTube, there's a lot of work. And the thing you need on your side is your brain, your abilities, your skills, and you got them. You want to develop them. So do that. I just clicked the little button now. Lawn mowing and rubbish removal. Let's do this. Let's share my screen because I need to blow my nose. Don't tell anybody. Would never say that on a professional live stream. And of course, this is a very professional live stream. All right, let's come back here now to our professional live screen. Oh, I didn't even, oh my God. I kill myself. That's how serious we are, folks. What's the ideal time to make your subscribers to watch a premiere? 1 day, 2 days? I just don't think this matters. Not enough. I think what you want to do is focus on making the very best video you can. If you want to premiere it, great. I wouldn't premiere a video like that. I don't think people are waiting to learn about how to mow their lawn, wanting to do a premiere. I would publish it in the morning. If you're in the United States, publish in the morning, give the whole day, give the YouTube algorithm the whole day to push it out and move forward. I want to tell you this, everybody listen if you want to grow. The more you can focus on what frickin' matters, the better. And most of you, look, all day long, I'm going to be saying this doesn't matter enough. I really want to point out that what most YouTubers focus on does not move the needle on their YouTube channel. Can you feel me? Can I get a praise Jesus? Can I get someone to testify and say hallelujah? Listen to the brother man. He's preaching the YouTube gospel because I am. If you're wondering, well, Brian, tell me what matters. The topics you select, the thumbnail you create, your engagement level, how you communicate on the video, what you edit out, what you leave in. These are the things that matter. Again, can I get a hallelujah? Just one hallelujah or I will not stop. And this will be a very strange YouTube live stream with some old man talking about testifying and hallelujah. Thanks, Brian. Hallelujah. Heidi, thank you. Thank you, Heidi. Hey, Ash, great to see you. Again, let's go. Would you schedule or just upload and keep moving forward? This is, again, another question where I don't believe you can really move the needle on your YouTube channel between scheduling and just uploading. It doesn't mean you shouldn't upload at a specific time and date, but don't let it take too much brain capacity, because the other things like how to talk well, how to deliver your message well, how to communicate, edit, these are the things. What does it mean to create a powerful thumbnail? Focus on those. For me, I can tell you that Sunday mornings are prime publishing times. So I typically strive to, I don't always, but I try to publish on Sunday mornings. This is the way to think about it. I don't have a schedule because I think it's more important to be able to just focus on making the best video I can. And furthermore, let's say today is it Monday? It's Monday. Let's say I'm publishing tomorrow, every Tuesday morning at 6 a.m., but my video's halfway done and I know I need another 8 hours of editing. I don't want to give myself that deadline because a little bit more editing, oh my God. That wasn't a burp. I mean, I'm going to be honest. It was a burp, but it was a special burp. These burps are brought to you by the fine Perrier water imported from France. Thank you. Not sponsored. Let's put this back over here now. And we'll just continue with the professional live stream because I'm a professional live streamer. It doesn't take Stevie Wonder to see that. Hey, okay, let's see what we have here. Brian is keeping it real. Yes. Okay, big fan. My question is, what do you think about Indian creators? I love all creators. Make a great video. Move on. Move forward. Let's go. Who's got the question for us? SL30 Aquatics. And she says, what's the research balance between channels I aspire to and comparing my Yeah, you don't want to like crush your soul by looking at the channels you want to be rubbing elbows with, right? You want to give yourself a break, but you also want to give yourself an opportunity to look at what you want to become. Fact of the matter is, when I did this, I was like, I have a lot of work to do, but I found that I needed to work on my delivery in my videos. And over time, I kind of went between fun and quirky and professional. And I kind of found this Brian G. Johnson place in the middle. And fact of the matter, I can do a lot of different styles because I really looked at what I needed to do to grow. You don't want to let that crush you. But the fact of the matter is, you're right. Like when you're looking at what you want to aspire to and you're getting started, and yet you're looking at someone who's been on the platform and published hundreds and hundreds of videos, you're going to see a big difference in the quality. And you simply want to say, what can I do today? I actually call this the looping method. I'll probably be speaking about this at Vid Summit. I'm working on my presentation or my submission to Daryl. And it is by far one of the most powerful strategies to get more views. I call it the looping method because you simply choose one thing out of what's most important. So I talk about this all the time, and I know we get tired of it, but it's the way forward. So is your editing off? How's your audio? How's your delivery? Oh, how do you choose your titles? Do you need more work on titles? Do you understand keyword phrases? Look at these things. What about your video quality itself? Which, again, if you're shooting with a mobile phone, it's good enough. You just have to take it to the best place you can go, which means if you're using a phone, that's enough. But how's the lighting? I don't have any lights, Brian, get in front of a window. Do what you can. Start where you're at and move forward. And when you do that, you'll go to great places. Hello, what's more important, being consistent or uploading quality, or the quality in the thumbnail? Both. I would really encourage you to strive to do both. For me personally, I'm not as consistent as I used to be, but I'm pretty much publishing maybe 4 videos a month. I was a little bit late over the last few days, took a few days, went to the mountains. But when you start out, you have to have an incredible fire in your belly. You've got to push yourself forward. And the fact of the matter is, if you're anything under 100 videos, if you haven't published 100 videos yet, then once you do that, as you do that, you'll learn at a tremendous rate because you'll have to create thumbnails all the time. The more thumbnails you create, the more you'll learn about graphic design. As long as you're telling yourself, now here's the tricky part. It seems weird, but most YouTubers never really take the time to say, I have to improve, right? So if you're just getting started, I would say strive to do 2 videos a week. If you're like, I publish 5 videos a week, then I'd say slow down and spend more time on 2 a week and raise the value, right? If you're like, I publish 2 videos a month, I'd say speed up. And what'll happen is over time, some of the things that were hard early will become easy. In other words, when we get started as a YouTuber, we're like, how do I edit? How do I create a thumbnail? I'm not sure about the lighting. Oh, the lighting looks great, but your audio is terrible. But over time, you'll improve all these areas, all these video elements that matter. Tags, listen, tags don't matter enough. Oh, sure, you can get 2% more views, but when you want to increase your views by 2,000 times, don't look to tags. Look to topics, titles, thumbnails, your delivery, how you communicate on camera, and this will help you move forward. What do you do? This is a great question. What do you do if your channel gets deleted? Number one, you learn the basics of YouTube. It's simple. Don't publish anything that's incredibly pushing the envelope, right? No sexual stuff, no hate speech or crime. Be careful with kids, things like that. And just don't. Educate yourself and know that you're in control. My channel is hit a few bumps in the road. And when that happens, then you reach out to YouTube. And so very often, YouTube corrects a mistake that they make. But what I want to let you know is this. It's imperative that you focus on moving forward. I see a lot of people getting hung up on YouTube hates us. They hate small creators. They're going to delete our channels. I can't believe there's this new act. There's a COPPA act, and then there's this new thing. There's always a new thing that slows too many YouTubers down. I want you right now, and listen, I'm speaking to you, not just the person on the screen. I want you to think what you want. I want you to embrace that. I want you to get excited about your dream, your vision, the thing that you sets your soul on fire. And I want you to think about, that's what I want. Now, what do I have to do? It's simple. Publish great videos. And the way you can do that is to practice. You don't have to be great to get started, but you have to get started today. Right now, you have to get started today to be great. And the sooner you decide that's what's up, hey, listen, I'm here, I'm staking my claim, I'm deciding it shall be, and I'm moving forward. And when you do that, poof, exciting times. Can you dig it? Now let's see what we got here. I want to thank Cabin Dweller and Costume CEO Heidi. Thank you for the super chats. Let me scroll up a little bit. Here we go. We landed on some celebrity. Any advice? Looks like we have a few super chats coming in here. Okay. Give me 1 second. I don't have the poodles helping me anymore. It's tough times here at the Johnson household. Where did they go? Here we go. Let's try this one. We landed our first semi-celebrity interview. Way to go, Tommy. Awesome. Really excited for you, my friend. Any advance on calming the nerves and staying focused? Also, D. Niman purchased Mexican. I'm not surprised. It's so crazy because me, Nick Niman, and D, like we all hung out like so long ago before COVID. And me and Nick got out of Mexico just in time. Thank goodness for me, because I've been on my own for a while. Not so much anymore, but that would have been hard. But D just powered through like a champ. Here's what I would do, Tommy, is number one, you got that interview based on what you've already done. You've already proven yourself. You've got the skills. You've got the ability. I can simply tell by your photo, your profile picture, that you're going to be fine. Do this, however, just get comfortable with the idea you're going to be able to move forward. The day of the event, okay, of the live stream on YouTube, take a walk, get some of that nervous energy out, then get back to the studio and make sure you're back with 30, 45 minutes. 45 minutes, I would say, would be a good amount of time. Get ready, get the guest on 15 minutes early, and it's okay to be a bit nervous. And what I'll tell you about me personally is I've been a speaker now for maybe 10 years. I actually was able to keynote my first event a little bit before COVID, and I wasn't nervous at all. I mean, a few butterflies, but not quite nervous, because I had known that I'd done what I needed to do to deserve to be on that stage. And frankly, it wasn't about me. It was about the other people in the audience that I could help and support by telling my story and sharing what I've learned. Now, years ago, I was nervous, but over time, that stopped, and you'll get comfortable too. And I want to let you know that you've got the skills, you've got the abilities, and believe that. Now, don't let the ego go crazy, but find that place in the middle, and you've got this, my friend. Perrier, yes. You guys are laughing at my jokes as I'm scrolling through. Hey, Tommy, thank you so much for the super chat. Really enjoy seeing that. Hey, Doug, big shout out, gang. Let's just take a moment and thank Doug Hewson. I've met Doug at Vid Summit 2019. It seems so long ago. I'm so excited to go to the events. If you have a chance to go to any video marketing world, Texas, People of Video, New York, and of course in LA, the premier event, Vid Summit, do that and go so we can shake hands and we can just enjoy each other's company. And so you can really hustle and move with the YouTubers that you really enjoy, and you can gain some firsthand information from the players that are making it happen. And Doug is someone that's been in our community for so long and supports the Niminati with the live streams every Saturday and jumps on and helps support mine and whatnot. I just really wanted to say big shout out to Doug, and I really appreciate and love what you do. And as I read Tommy talking about burps, there goes another one. Okay, and I know there's another super chat, and I'm going to find it. Here we go. Thumbnail tips, cabin dweller. I love this question. The thumbnail is really critical to getting views. The question is, I have a kayak fishing coming between gear picks, me and the kayak fishing or scenery. Thumbnails still elude me. Here's what I want you to think about when it comes to thumbnails. The viewers really go through a process when they decide to click on your video. And what you want to think about is, first, from a visual standpoint, you want your thumbnail to stand out. So when I designed, and it doesn't matter what app you use, doesn't matter if you're on a free app, if you're on a paid thing, like I just made this one right here. And notice I used a really, really bright saturated color, the green. I've got the phone, it says live. And I want to draw your attention to a few things. Number one, it's really simple. Now, I want you to think about this. If you're watching this live stream right now and you're like, I'd sure like some more views, then I want you to know this. I'm talking to you right now. And what you do with your thumbnails is going to make or break your results. You want to think about grabbing someone's attention visually. It won't be enough to get them to actually click on your thumbnail and video, but it's the first step of the process because we're visual creatures. And, you know, we got our phone up and we're scrolling and we're going up and down, or we got the iPad and there's all these thumbnails. So you want yours to be a little bit different. It doesn't matter if you've got a branded style. I've had a branded style until I changed it and went in a million directions. The only thing that matters is what is the CTR early for your video. And again, it's not just the thumbnail, but the thumbnail is what grabs someone's attention visually. And then what happens is they read the title. So what I want you to realize is it's just not the thumbnail alone. It's the thumbnail. And if someone is drawn into your thumbnail, then they're going to read your title. And what this means is your topic is either going to make or break the click. If they don't like the topic, they're not clicking. It doesn't even matter what your thumbnail looks like, because what's more important than that is the actual content. Amazing. So the thing to think about is that means it falls on the title, right? And what I would say is begin with a keyword phrase and add that more towards the beginning of the video title, because that helps the algorithm and it also helps the viewer to understand the thing that they're looking for. The thing that they're interested in is going to be covered in this particular video or live stream. And then you want to make something compelling about the title. So say, you won't believe the size of the fish I caught, or is this fishing reel the best? And to your question, should I be in the kayak or out of the kayak? I don't know, and either do you until you test. the thing I want to encourage you to do is really strive and measure and study great graphic design. This part is important. I've talked about this a lot, and I'll never stop, because for whatever reason, a lot of YouTubers don't quite really comprehend this. Great thumbnail design, great graphic design is movie posters. It's great packaging for boxes of food at the grocery store or Apple products and whatnot. And usually less is more. So I try to keep things simple, and then I focus on a great topic, a great title that includes the keyword phrase as well as a compelling element. These are the things to think about. What's the best way to grow as a small creator? Find something you're incredibly passionate about that's different from all the other stuff on YouTube, and do that. A lot of people publishing gameplay videos, and they're a dime a dozen. And what happens is, if you do the thing that everybody else does, why should we watch your channel? Now, you might be like, I'm just not sure what that is. Of course, you're just getting started. But when you tell yourself, I need to create something that's unique and different, and I need to focus on creating high-level content, if you stick with that, you will grow at an exceptional rate. There is no one best way. There's no one best game. There's no one best content style, because it's different creator to creator. Instead, find the joy in making videos and strive to get better. Do that. Do a voiceover if you're not. Important. Sure, there's plenty of YouTubers that don't. I would still say do it, because it'll teach you a skill set that will help you move forward. Okay, we have another one. We got the thumbnail tips there. And here's Heidi. Heidi, thank you so much for the super chat. Heidi has been a big part of the community, in my community, Daniel Battel's community. I've worked with Daniel Battel and Nick. Now, we all work together, and it's, you know what I mean? What's really important, and the thing I know we all love, is seeing people like you, Heidi, move forward. So thank you, Heidi. I want to thank you for rolling up your sleeves, believing in YouTube, and doing the work. Because as someone that's been through my coaching program and asked questions, I've seen you do that time and time again. So Heidi, thank you. And I want to share with anybody watching this live stream, if you've got a big, scary, hairy dream about YouTube and an audience, maybe brand deals, maybe quitting your job, I don't know what it is, but if it has to do with YouTube, listen, you can do it. Decide it shall be, and stake your claim. And what that means is not to wonder, oh, I hope I grow. It's just to put the world on notice. Roll up your sleeves and practice the art of being a YouTuber. It means learning how many people here are doing everything perfect and they're not growing? If you think that's the case, I want you to reconsider that maybe there's something you can do to improve. And at that point, you've got a fighting chance. The YouTube algorithm wants to promote your videos. What's hard is there's so many of them. And it's a little bit unrealistic to think we can just move forward and crush it. And Heidi is someone that has done so well, grown a channel, made great money, and continues to come back to learn and listen and hang out with friends. So I just wanted to share that. How do you get more views from shorts? Start with a really powerful topic. Think about how you can add your own unique twist to a short. So start with a topic that's already doing well, and then think, what can I do? And I know this is challenging, but I promise when you practice this type of thinking, eventually your brain will start giving you answers. What I see so many people doing is saying, I don't know. And when you say, I don't know, you'll never know. So do that. And then just practice creating a lot of different clips, doing some editing, doing anything you can to allow yourself to learn the skills and abilities, whether it's long form content or shorts, because it's all kind of the same. Let's see. Did I see someone say Viper? Is Viper in the room? How many people are here? How many YouTubers? 83 watching. So great to see you all. Man, I just really appreciate you all. So good to have you here. Let's do this. I'm going to do a refresh. 85. Awesome. And Heidi says, it just went away. Oh, let's see if I got it. The best community, 100%. I got to tell you, the thing that's so amazing to me is really seeing so many great people step up again and again. And over time, we will get to know people. You'll get to know people. I'll get to know you as long as you keep coming back, participate, comment. Here's the thing. If you want more comments on your YouTube videos, just leave me a comment now. Say, I would love to get more comments on my YouTube videos. Let's just do a little scientific study right now. And let's see if I can find this question. So again, do me a favor. If you want more comments, say, I want more comments right now. I'm going to help you do that. Gaming Gold says, I'm struggling on 75,000 subs. Don't know how to get further. It feels like a wall from this thing. Everything I do seems to be in vain. I don't know what happened. Thanks in advance for the info. What I would say is, number one, if you've been at this for a while, if you've been growing, if you're looking at trying to break through 75K, but you've hit a wall and things have slowed down, it's totally natural. It happens to pretty much every single creator that's worth their salt. Anybody that's done really well struggles, and at some point things go up and they come down. To think that we're just going to continue to go up and up and up forever is not feasible, and it's not realistic. And when things do drop, it's really frustrating. And it feels like you said everything is in vain. What I'd say is try to take a step back and just decompress a little bit. And what I would say is try to really reconnect with 2 or 3 things. Number one, what is it that you love? Number two, get really clear on what your goals and aspirations are, what you're trying to achieve. Because it's not always about views and subscribers. I'll tell you, I played that game. I did the thing. I got, in about 3 years, I got 100,000 subscribers, and I got to some really exciting metrics. But I've done that, and now I want to continue growing. I've done some stuff about like out in parks and photography. It's all still related to being a great content creator, but I'm just not chasing views. I'm chasing the thing that satisfies my soul. And the minute we let go of that, the minute we forget that, it seems like work, and it's so much harder. Now, the reality is I still have to talk about getting views and getting subscribers and growing on YouTube. And I love that. But if that's all I do all the time, it gets really hard. So one of the things you can do is publish a video for yourself, something that's going to fill your soul. And then on the second video, publish something that's done well for you in the past. Look at the videos that have done well. I can tell you right now, I have actually published kind of the same video multiple times. And let's do this. I'll show you right now. Share the screen. And we'll share this right here. If we go to YouTube, right? YouTube. And if we search for how to get more views on YouTube, it's the #1 search term. First things first, and are we sharing the screen? It looks like it. Yes. Okay, good. First thing, this video that's #1, it took me many years to be able to publish that video because I had to practice. I had to gain the skills and abilities. I had to learn about editing and timing and what my audience wanted to hear. And I did this about a year ago, but you know what? I also did it the year before, right? If we search for 2019, hello. This video right here, it's going to come up in about 2 or 3 seconds. And it's not, but it's around here somewhere. Okay, this one right here. Check it out. This video got 664,000 views. It's the same video. It's the same title. It's the same compelling element. It's just a slightly different angle on how to get views. It's the same freaking video. Really is. It's just a slightly different topic. So the thing to think about is over time, you really can move forward. And what I want you to think about is, what can you do? What can you do to move forward and study the videos that have done well, and make something that's similar to the videos that have done well? And what I would say is, do that 3 or 4 times. Look at your most successful videos, publish one video for yourself that you're passionate about, and then try to recreate the success of the past. And the fact of the matter is, you did something a while ago to connect with the audience. You got to figure out what that was and do it again. And I promise you, if you've already grown, if you've already driven lots of views, you can do it again. Don't lose faith. Don't lose hope. You did it once, you can do it again. JT Coin Riggs, 99-cent super chat. It all means a lot. Thank you so much. Really, really appreciate it. Let's just see if anyone here said anything about, I want comments. I want more comments, please. I want more comments. Okay, so this person says, change your channel name and make it easy to say and remember. That will help you out. You want more comments? This person, no sugarcoating for Alexia. I want more comments. Alexia, you comment on my videos. That's awesome. I want you to find some YouTubers that are coming up. I want you to find some YouTubers that are trying to break out just like you're trying to break out, and comment on their video and encourage them. Be someone who encourages others. If you want more comments, like this Exciting Electronics, if you want more comments, I want you to leave more comments on smaller channels, and I want you to encourage, because when you do that, you're going to feel good about yourself. You're going to feel good about encouraging others to move forward, and that's going to help you, just like it's going to help the magic entertainer. And I'm not trying to trigger anyone here, but I want to let you know that the way to get more comments is to publish great content that matters to the audience. So start with that. What does your audience want? Do you have one specific audience? Start there. The more you niche down, the easier it is to create a video that those people are excited about. And the fact of the matter is, it takes a lot of views to get comments, but you can, and you will. I know you will, in time, over time, when you strive to improve. So keep up with that. And here's another one. Hey, AB Cami, good to see you. I want you to comment. I want you to engage. I want you to double down right now. How many people here are willing to do the work, are excited, want to learn, and will figure it out? If you're passionate about YouTube and you want to grow, let me know right now. Say, I will figure it out. I dare you. The more you say that, you have that kind of mental talk where you're telling your brain to move forward. When you're telling yourself, you'll do just that, and you will. It works. It sounds fluffy, and it's not. 93 people watching right now. That's pretty neat. And I wonder, we're at 95 now, back to 93. We've been streaming for about 47 minutes. Hey, this bite's for you. Good to see you, my friend. It's always a pleasure. I love that you're in our community with Heidi and Daniel Battelle and myself, and you're doing such a really great job to move forward. Anybody, boom, Magnus the Great. That's what I'm talking about. We got to pin that right now. You guys are, man, I will figure it out. Look at this. You guys, boom, Dom is going to figure it out. Bonnie Rose is not taking anything other than success, just stepping up and making it happen. When creating titles using TubeBuddy, I know there is no guarantee, but should you be looking for keywords that TubeBuddy, don't worry about estimated views. Instead, measure competition. Strive to find keywords that have minimal competition. Here's why: because when you publish a video with lots of engagement, the algorithm will push it out. You'll get more engagement, you'll get better metrics, YouTube will push it out, and you'll get views. Strive to minimize the competition. And here's another one. Man, you guys are great. I will figure it out. I just love that. And I want everybody that's typing it in to write yourself some notes. What do you need to work on? I bet you know what you need to work on. Tell yourself you're going to do it. I'm going I'm going to edit better. I'm going to spend the time. I'm going to make the time. Truth be told, it's like I just got back from the mountains. I've been super busy. I've been doing interviews. I'm doing all this stuff. I got laundry in the dryer and stuff. Dryers are in the laundry things, and I'm cleaning and I'm washing, and I've got dishes. And I took time for this live stream because it matters to me, because my channel and what I'm doing with my life matters, and I have to find time for it. So figure it out, right? The ace says, I'm going to figure it out. So does the Real World Garage. I'm so excited. Now let's do this. I want you to think about, you already know what you need to figure out. Ask a specific question about that. Is it editing? Is it delivery on camera? I think it's, so the road to detailing says, if you feel like you can make better content, but you also don't want to like go for weeks without publishing, right? Do you do 2 videos a month or 4? I say try to do 3 to 4, publish some pretty okay videos, make some okay videos. You don't want your quality to drop, but figure out how you can make simple video content that your audience resonates with. And then once in a while, this is the thing that I've tried for a long time, and it's really been effective. Then once in a while, what I want you to do is double down. And if you spend a little extra time, if instead of a week, you spend 9 days, do that. Great. Your subscribers, they're not like waiting. Where's the video? Where's the video? Some might think that, but they'll love it that you took a little bit more time. And furthermore, when you take a little bit more time, you're going to teach yourself new skills. You're going to edit better. You're going to deliver better. And the thing you can do is really strive to deliver on camera in a more powerful way. No ums and ahs. Really think about what you're saying. Don't just hit record and stop. Think about a series of bullet points. Go through each bullet point. And once you've done that well, then stop the camera. Then you look at the second bullet point and you think, I'm going to cover this now. It's 4 or 5 sentences. And I'm going to speak clearly, and I'm going to speak with enthusiasm. I'm not going to mess up my words. And if I do, that's okay, because I'll start again and do that. The more you do these things, the better off you're going to be. Editing techniques. I'm researching better techniques. So research a little and then practice. The thing you don't want to do is over-research. Not saying you're doing this, but find the balance between learning and doing and practicing and researching. For me personally, 70% doing, 30% research. In fact, now 85 to 90% doing, and I learn as I do. And I'm curious, what's this button do in my video editor? How can I create a more compelling delivery? How can I create a better thumbnail? And I practice as I'm doing that. No, wrong. Listen, the ace. This thinking will keep you stuck forever. Nothing but love coming out of me, directed right at you, because I want good things for you. But the fact of the matter is, the minute you think you're making good content, you're telling your brain there's nothing else to do. We're making good content. But it doesn't matter. I mean, you don't, if the only thing you're doing is to make videos to please yourself, then great. But if you want to make videos that the audience loves, then stop telling yourself, I seem to make good content, but I don't get views. There is a reason you're not getting views, and it's your job to figure it out. And the more you study, and don't tell yourself you're making good content, instead say, what can I do better next time? Is the topic any good? Is the thumbnail any good? How is my delivery? Are you communicating in your videos? Do you have a voiceover? The more you work in this manner versus saying I'm making good content, the more likely you'll improve, because there's work to be done. When you're thinking like this, there's no work to do. Learn and do. Hey, camera junkie, what is going on? Good to see you. Really appreciate it. Everybody is here. Classic pop filter, Brian G. Johnson TV. That's me with the pop filter. Had a important podcast with someone in the business world, and they're like, why is there a sock on your microphone? And I said, it's not a sock, it's a pop filter. It used to be a sock, but not anymore. And furthermore, I did it live. Someone said, oh, your peas are popping. And I said, stop right there. We'll fix this in real time. And that's what we did, because I thought it would be fun, engaging. And you know what? It works. I mean, how many here are like, man, that audio sounds really sexy. Okay, let's see this one. I think this is where I wanted to go. Crafty Ruby Dream. So the question I continually run into is, how do I know something is successful? I'm working to improve, but what kind of ranges of good should I be trying to improve? I love this question. And I just want to say hi to my pal, John, who dropped in from Go ADHD Go. Love you, brother. Crafting Ruby, I want you to stay in your own lane. I want you to look to your best performing video, and on your next upload, try to do better. It's really simple. That way you're focused on your journey. Doesn't mean you can't or shouldn't look at other channels, but really measure success based on your own analytics, your own views, and your own subscribers. So a few things I've done and measured before is, how many views can I get in 24 hours or 72 hours? I think my best was 9,000 views to an upload in 24 hours. Now, if you're just getting started, you might hear that and go, oh my God, I could never do that. But the thing is when I did that, I had 3 to 4 years experience. I had really worked hard and I was on a roll. I'd been publishing at a frantic pace. I'd been doing a lot of great targeting, and I kept building. I didn't get to 9,000 views in 24 hours just because I thought it would be cool. I worked my butt off. And that's the thing I want you to think about. And I valued my metrics, right? So try to do that. How do I get more impressions on my YouTube videos? Begin with a great title. Begin with a great thumbnail. And also, you've got to have a title that's compelling. Like, compelling is based on the thing people really want. If it's just like gameplay or like cooking with Zach, like, I like your thumbnail or your profile picture, it looks great. The way you can get a higher impression is really strive to create great looking photos of your food. Go really close up. Try that. And also look at creating thumbnails that are compelling and different. I'm sorry, video titles. And then lastly, the thing in your niche that's really going to do it is when you continually practice how you put your videos together. So that begins with the filming and the editing and how it all comes together. And obviously at the core of that is how you communicate. And over time, what will happen is YouTube will see people are really responding to your channel in a positive manner. What does that mean? They click, they watch, and they subscribe. You've got to get people not only to click and watch, but to subscribe. Doesn't have to be a huge amount of people, but some. And when you do that, YouTube knows that people are enjoying your content, and they'll push it out to more people. And as you start to grow as a creator, you'll get more and more views early because you'll gain trust with the algorithm. Gang, I just love it that you're all hanging out with everyone, and people are saying, hey, Doug, and what's going on? Good to see you. Mike's saying, hi, Brian. Mike, what's happening? So many cool people. We have 94 people on the stream right now. And for those 3 people that disliked the video, hey, nothing but love. I'm wishing you the best, and I want good things for you. And for those of you that haven't hit the like button, do me a favor, if you would be so kind, if you're enjoying this live stream, smash the like button right now. We just went from 91 to 92. And let's do a little science experiment. Let's see what happens if we really increase the number of likes. There, now we got 100 likes, so that's really cool. I'm going to refresh. And let's see if we can get over 100 people in this stream. That would be fun. And you know what? Isn't it interesting that I'm talking about getting more likes? Now we have 103. Thank you so much. Still at 99. It's engagement, right? When someone clicks the like button, it's a form of engagement. Hey, thank you so much. Hey, Leroy. So great to see you, Leroy. Really appreciate you. And let's just do this. Gang, this is someone else. This is Leroy from Animal Facts. He makes all kinds of really amazing YouTube videos. He's making pretty okay money. He's launched a second channel. He's not on camera. He does voiceovers. And it just shows you don't necessarily have to be on camera. But again, dream a big dream. And the reason I wanted to point out Heidi and Leroy and so many, and Dom is here. So many people have done so well in this community. And the reason I'm highlighting these people is because they've done the thing that just maybe you want to do. And just maybe if you really take action, because I know Leroy really tries to learn, and he thinks and he analyzes and he studies and he looks at his YouTube analytics and he tries to determine why a video does well. And he keeps making adjustments based on that. And the more you can do that, then you'll move forward. And someone just said 116 or something. And look at that, gang. I want you to think about this. Now, this is not just for my benefit. This is for our benefit because we've got 103 people watching and the amount of likes increased by around 20%. So we got a lot of likes in a short period of time and we got more people coming in. Another thing, and this is just for live streams, but when you get people commenting, that is really helpful in a live stream because it shows engagement. When you get people liking, again, really powerful. Now, when it comes to your videos, what I want you to think about is first, you got to get people to click. You want to strive for a high click-through ratio. And then you need people to get to the end of your video. That should always be the goal. If you've got a 5-minute video, your goal is get them to the end. That's my goal. It's really hard, but isn't this interesting if we do this? This video on the screen now, check this out. I'm going to share with you some secret sauce that I know gets me more views. And here's what's kind of sad. Like a lot of people on this video, it's been viewed 1 million times. So this video right here, right? We're going to pause this. This editing is making me sick here, the close-ups. Okay. This video right here, 1 million views in about 13 or 14 months, 1 million views. What's really interesting is that in the video, I talk about getting people to the end of the video and clicking the end screen, which is a really, really strong sign of engagement, right? And it makes sense, right? Like, stop sharing. I'm a professional at this YouTube stuff. You can't slow me down. Hey, Erica, good to see you. Yes, the sock, it's a pop filter and it works. It's like a microphone condom. Not even kidding. So the thing to think about is if you want more views, you got to get more clicks. When they click, and this is even more important, the click's not important. What's important is what they do when they start watching. If they click off, you'll never grow. And that means we've got to learn the skills to keep people connected and watching our videos. And the more we practice the topics, the editing, the delivery, all the stuff I keep talking about, then the more likely you can get people to the end and they can click on your end screen. Did you even know you can add an end screen? As you're uploading, you can add a little like tile to your video. It shows in the last 20 seconds. You can choose to show a subscribe icon from your channel, your profile picture, and then when people click on it, they can subscribe. Or you can show other videos from your channel. And I like to do that because what does YouTube tell us? We reward videos that keep viewers watching. So I want to keep people watching videos from my channel. And the more I do that, the more I get in good with the algorithm and the more likely I'm going to grow. What's considered a good impression click-through rate? Strive to hit it a minimum of 5% and better. The truth is there's never one metric that is good. For example, my video that I just showed you that has 1 million views, it's got a really high CTR. It's like 10%. But think about this, it's also #1. But what it's also got, it's got a really, really high end screen click rate of over 20%. That means 20% of the viewers watch the entire freaking video and they click on the end screen. Think about that. They watch the entire freaking video and they click on the end screen. What does that say to the algorithm? Viewer satisfaction is very high. And when viewer satisfaction is very high, then the algorithm is going to be more likely to publish and push out that video. And sure enough, with a high CTR and a high click-through ratio, the video's done really well. And furthermore, I've had videos drive hundreds of thousands of views with an okay CTR, like where the CTR may only be 4%, but the average view duration was through the roof, like 9 minutes. So the thing, and again, I talked about early, I never focus on, my video should be short or my video should be long. Instead, I just try to make the best video I can. And when I see it's going to go longer, I focus on average view duration. If I see it's going to go shorter, I want people to click the end screen. Hello from Sweden. Hello from Steve WB. I was watching a TV show on Swedish pop music last night. And Steve says, loved your Yellowstone footage. Thank you so much. That video was a joy to make. That one was for me, right? And I love it that I just don't create videos talking about how to get views, but I do other things. It really satisfies my soul and so on. Thank you, Steve, so much. It means the world to me. Best advice for doing your first live and what services to use. StreamYards is really simple. Doesn't mean you won't need to take a little time to learn it. You will, but you'll learn it pretty quick. It's really good. And what you can do with it, with a little bit of knowledge, is a lot. It makes it easy to pin comments, it makes it easy to share your screen, makes it easy to bring other guests in. You can do all kinds of things. So I would do that, my friend, and just prepare, have a few questions. So as soon as you go live, start talking. And do your best not to focus on how many people are there or not, even though you'll still think about it. The thing I want you to think about is just to continue to deliver the information. And when a few people come in, converse with them. Should I follow trends for my videos? If that's what you want to do, if you're really excited about trends, then yes. But instead, I want to ask you, what are you passionate about? Kevin in the paint, like, create videos that you're passionate about and find some topics where you have passion and there's an audience, and make those videos. Yes, you can grow your channel. Do this. Choose a niche. Keep publishing videos, and don't expect your channel to blow up after 3 or 4 or even 10 videos. It's going to take a while. Keep striving to learn. Do likes matter? A little bit, maybe on a live stream. Instead, focus on what I've shared. Here's a great way to grow, is really listen and focus on what those people who have the results you want talk about. So what I've talked about is getting a high CTR. I've talked about view duration. I've talked about getting people to subscribe, and I've mentioned likes for a live stream, but they don't, I don't believe they have a huge impact on videos, but I do believe the metrics I shared do. I would love more comments right now. So focus on your content, upload regularly, and keep trying to improve. Really put in the effort and you will get more comments. I promise you, it does take some time. And let's see what we got here. How do you inform viewers about your first stream? Mention it at the end of a video. Publish to your community feed if you've got one. Do that, and just kind of let it happen. I wouldn't worry too much because people will get to know and so on. Brian, do you prefer the pop filter or the dead cat filter? I use a sock and I'm done. So I don't know. Like, I looked at buying some pop filters. I didn't like any of them. I saw this is what I got. Seems to work pretty good. Do you always make 2 thumbnails? No, I do make 2 thumbnails now and then. I test videos that are doing well. But if you're not driving at least 1,000 views to your videos, don't worry about making, I mean, actually make thumbnails if you want to. But the thing I would say is just focus on learning and making. So the fact that you're asking about making thumbnails, awesome, because that will absolutely help you. And the thing to focus on is just that. Wow. So Susie just mentioned that we have 110 people watching now. Wow, you guys really smashed the like button. 108 people watching, 134 likes. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. How can I get more subscribers? Make better content. Figure out what that means. Choose one specific niche and really strive to make the best videos you can. Cover one game. Go deep on the game. Don't upload gameplay videos. Create something that's unique and different and you'll go far. I heard that likes and dislikes are considered the same by YouTube. No, I disagree 100%. In fact, I've heard people at YouTube talk about the algorithm, talking about the fact that dislikes can help YouTube understand that people don't like the video. But what I'll say is, in this case, like when I look at this live stream, right now I have 3 dislikes and 140 likes, and there's 106 people watching. So I'm not too worried about it. Don't worry about the few people that are pissed off, jaded, and simply want to add negativity to the world so they dislike, or maybe they don't like to, like, why wouldn't you like this live stream? I don't know. It's none of my business. My business is showing up, doing the best job I can to deliver. Hey, Lag, come on, Lag, let's go. You know what I mean? Make the best content I can, deliver the best message I can, and move forward. So try not to get too hung up on likes and dislikes, because I don't think it's a powerful enough signal. I think when you focus on high click-through rate, good watch time, and then lastly, getting people to subscribe, that always triggers the algorithm. Leon says, hello, brother Brian. Hello, good to see you, my friend. Who disliked you? Who knows, my friend? No big deal. You have funny hat on. Hat people are angry. Oh, okay. I'm not sure what that means, but yeah, I have a funny hat on. Oh, maybe right there. There's the dog. There's a little poodle thing. If my views are staying around 100, is it because I'm small? No, it's because you haven't published a video with exceptional metrics. All the stuff I keep talking about, that's why you're staying around 100. When you publish a video that people really love, you'll get more views. Figure out how to do that. Leon says, thumbs up, brother Brian. Thank you. No hat. Great live stream quality. What camera are you using? I'm using a Sony ZV-1. I got to tell you, gang, listen, if you're thinking about buying a camera, you don't want to break the bank. You want simple, easy. Even the microphone is pretty much good enough. Get the Sony ZV-1. It's not, I don't want to say it's easy, but when you buy any kind of real camera, there's a learning to be done. But the Sony ZV-1 is a great value. It can film in 4K. This is 1080p. Is Adobe better than KineMaster? No, it doesn't matter if you're on Adobe or Spark or a free app. What matters is what you do with it. So find a tool you like and move forward. I make gaming videos. I'm not on camera, but my multiverse character is while I do a voiceover. That's perfect. That is a great way to do videos, and you can absolutely grow. I don't think likes, comments mean anything anymore, really. Anything that can be bought or trolled, they really seem to jump on. Also, I don't even see dislikes half the time. Yeah, exactly, Tommy. I don't think dislikes or likes are powerful enough to worry about. There are a lot of other metrics that are a lot more important. And I'm sorry for gazing out the window I'm in Colorado, and I have this kind of hill in front of me, just tons of wildflowers all over it, blue sky, and then mountains and foothills in the background. It's just, it's gorgeous. Whitetail Obsession, $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. And let's do that. And let's do this one. Okay, never mind me. I'm doing a little housekeeping here. Other than advertising in your own videos, would it hurt to drive people to your website, such as a link in your description? The short answer, yes. If you tell people to leave YouTube and go to your website, the more people that do that, the more people you're sending off platform. And the one thing that YouTube wants is to keep people on YouTube and to keep them watching. Does that mean you shouldn't do that? No, it just means have a really good reason to send people to your website. Like, why do you want people to your website? For me, it would be to make money, to mention my group, my coaching program, to send people to a sponsor. So like a few times today, I've talked about this site, right? Spreadshop. So I think it's really awesome that I have the opportunity to work with Spreadshop. They pay me to create my content, and my part of my contract is to tell you, my viewers, about this service, which I believe in, that I use myself and that I love. So it's a really good fit, and I'm willing to send people off platform because I have to get paid to be able to do this on a full-time basis. However, if you're just getting started, the thing that I'd say is, you know, do you really stop screen? There we go. Do you really need to send people off your website? I would think hard about that. If you don't, maybe you don't need to. And what was it? We had another super chat from Ryan Films Animation. How do you stay consistent with animation channel? So animation takes a really long time. And a lot of times what I see with channels that create content that does take a really long time. Let's see if I can find that super chat so I can highlight it. Hopefully I can. Why don't I see it? What a bummer. Anyway, I'm going to keep reading here. So Ryan Animations Films, if you've got a channel and it takes you a long time to create a video, come up with a secondary type of content that doesn't take so much time. If you're making an animation that you're going to release and it takes you 2 weeks, create a short snippet and tell your viewers what you're creating. Tell them why they should be excited to watch it. Think about, it's almost like a little trailer, and publish that. The thing you want to do is figure out how to make content simply and easily. And I know you're used to making animations, and that's awesome. I love animation. But you can't do it all the time, so come up with a secondary type of content. Big respect from Croatia. Your opinion about crypto YouTube channels. Thanks, Legend. For me personally, I think crypto is cool. I have no problem with it. I think there could be some issues with YouTube, or yeah, I mean, that's the extent of my knowledge. Awesome, wonderful. It's a new thing that's been happening for a few years now. It's the future, and I think that's awesome. And Steve says, my wife's from Littleton and her dad owns a shop in Pueblo. Sending people off platform when on YouTube blatantly tells us is a key signal is watching multiple videos is probably a horrible idea unless they have, I mean, here's the thing, like kind of a complicated answer there. Don't send people off platform unless you're really going to benefit from that. If you have to grow your website, then do that, but don't do it all the time. Thank you. I think I'm going to start sprinkling shorts. And once again, shorts are great, and they're working really well for a lot of people. And gang, I'm going to head off here soon, and let's just see how we're doing. It's just been a blast to spend some time. 95 people again watching. Wonderful. It's been so awesome to spend some time with you today. Oh, here we have one more super chat. So let's do this. I have a really diverse audience. Any tips on making content that resonates? Yeah, you can't do it. Here's the tip. Stop trying to. You have a really different and diverse audience, probably because you're making a lot of gaming videos. Over time, what will happen is people will show up for you, and that's awesome. If they're already doing that, awesome. So the thing you can do is work on your delivery, work on how you make your videos fun and engaging, but also know that if you really want to grow, the more you focus on a few games and really boost your numbers, you know, start driving tens of thousands of views to every video, hundreds of thousands of views, then you have to worry about, you know, sticking to one game less. That's what I would really encourage you. Okay, gang. Hey, thank you so much. Really appreciate it. I'm going to log off now. It was so nice to live stream again. It's been a minute. Check this out. How many of you want one of these? Do you believe you can? You can. You see that? That's you on the inside. I want you to dream a mighty dream. I want you to believe that you can. I want you to think about how. I want you to focus on how. Most people don't. This is all they think about. How do I get views? Stop asking that question and go one level deeper. Thumbnails, we talked about them. They're important. How good are your thumbnails? How good is your editing? How about your delivery? Are you consistent enough? Focus on the actual ways and the skills that will allow you to get one of these, drive millions of views, and succeed here on YouTube. I know you can, and we'll talk next time. Thank you so much for stopping by. You dig?